What's poppin', y'all? This is DJ with One Shot Game. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your overall life. I'm pretty sure everybody want to get to that space of peace. You know what I'm saying? It's like a healthy mental mind state for everybody who wouldn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So listen, the title of this video is the fact that life is designed for us to take each other out. Like, really think about it though. The system, life itself, the ops, the things we go through is designed for us to mentally take each other out, if not physically. You got to really think about it though. Even though it's, police officers and, you know what I'm saying, army people and all that, like, really think, who really want to go on the front line and have their life taken, or go into a situation unaware of what's going on and have their life taken? Listen, I don't care how much you train, how much, you know what I'm saying, you quicker, you faster, how much, you know what I'm saying, you got more aim, whatever. There is no, you feel me, understanding of a situation to where it could stop someone from possibly taking you out. Like, really think though. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody really want to do it, they gonna do it. And no matter how strong, powerful you are, if someone catches you first before you get them, you feel me? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can, listen, you can't deny fate. So a lot of times what's meant to happen is going to happen regardless of how strong or powerful, talented, gifted you think you are. You know what I'm saying? You could outsmart the possibility of that happening by knowing and controlling who you are. But a lot of the times people let, you know what I'm saying, their mind overrule them, puts them in risky situations or take big risks, and the fate is ended up being determined for them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you really, really think about it, a lot of people's hatred and envy and jealousy comes from the fact that they cannot heal something inside of themselves, right? So because they don't want to do what it takes to heal that part of them, because they're too comfortable in the situation that they're in, or whatever has happened to them has already taken their soul. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to get it back because they don't want to feel whatever feelings, emotions that come with that situation. You know what I'm saying? So they live with envy, jealousy, and not feeling confident, but they hide it so good. And then they get around others who may be confident and all that extra stuff, and they just take their energy. You know what I'm saying? But when they're alone is when they feel it the most. So if you have someone that's filled with hate, envy, and jealousy because they have no soul, they don't know who they are, and they're not happy with who they are, when they see someone who, you know what I'm saying, is climbing up the ranks emotionally, they're doing the work, you know what I'm saying, they're becoming balanced, they have confidence, you know what I'm saying, and it's not exactly what they say, it's emanating in their energy, they can feel it, you know what I'm saying. It usually backfires on that person because low-key, whether they're expressing their envy or jealousy towards that person to other people, or in their thoughts alone, they're projecting more karma onto themselves, and it digs them in a deeper hole of feeling useless and unworthy. You know what I'm saying? So now the mission is to try to do whatever to take this person out. And the best way to fight that off is you have to become strong in who you are. You got to know who you are, or else they will use the tools and everything they know to you know what I'm saying, emotionally kill your spirit, which in turn will kill you. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some people that just, man, they live off of destruction and violence. So they could get so mad to a point that they actually take you out. And listen, I don't care how fast you call 911, How fast you think, you know what I'm saying, the police are going to get there? They're human too. So before you even, you feel me, can understand the process, it's all over for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to relationships. If you don't have the ability to know who you are and understand who you are, you know what I'm saying? And be wise enough to know that if someone expresses some type of violence, anger, while drinking or sober or just cuz, and you continue to stick around, you don't know if that one thing you do is going to tick them off that day and have them flip their lid. And if a person really want to take you out, they can do it. And by the time the police, ambulance, whatever get there, it'll be too late. They're depending on you to be able to control your emotions and be wise enough to believe in yourself, to know this is not the situation I need to be in. Because I seen with my eyes how this person gets when they don't get their way. You know what I'm saying? How this person gets under the influence of alcohol, and I choose to stay. So I'm basically putting my life at risk willingly. You know what I'm saying? Without having the ability to understand this is not safe. I need to get out somehow. Listen, use your brain. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to get away from somebody, it's a way you can do it. Have them go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Entice them, pay them. You know what I'm saying? Wait till they go to work, leave, do it. Listen, you got to use this. You know what I mean? Stop using your emotions, because a lot of times that gets us caught up and we be our own enemies to each other. And the system is designed like that. They know. You know what I'm saying? They know that if we don't have the ability to control who we are and know who we are, half of the time we'll end up hurting each other or hurting ourselves. It's crazy, but it's really like that for real. You know what I'm saying? It's listen, I'm just one person. But if I could say anything, you know what I'm saying, this video is just for everybody. If you don't control who you are and process that pain and that hurt, it's ways, it's options, it's things you can do to stop running from that thing that makes you feel less than. You know what I'm saying? Or wake up one day, change your actions, your scenarios, your people, and realize you are somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, that pain that you're sitting on, holding on to, will cause you to have animosity and jealousy towards others. But really, it's a reflection back to you. If that person doesn't know and you smiling in their face, you're just going to dig you more in the karma hole. And the more you get frustrated because your life ain't going right and you don't have the ability to understand, it's because you are, you feel me, plotting on someone else's downfall due to your own destruction. It digs you in a deeper hole. So deep that sometimes you can't get out. And the only way you can get out is by taking someone else off the planet. Or making sure someone else don't succeed. It's the wrong way to think. And it's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, sometimes the police know at the end of the day. It's set up like that and designed like that, especially in my culture, hoods and gangs, for us to take each other out. And they are satisfied. You know what I'm saying? And pleased at that. Because again, you got to understand that everybody wants to have that attention. Everybody wants to have that clout. Everybody wants to have the money. And it's not so much to be about something now. It's some people in life who use money and attention and all that to hide the dark, insecure part of them. But then you got to understand it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who need the money to just understand they don't have to worry about everyday struggles. They need money so they don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, how they gonna eat the next day. Their shelter taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they'll risk and do whatever, but if you realize and understand that the magic is once you internally heal your whole entire system, you will naturally attract those things into your life to where it won't have to worry about or chase after certain things, because now you are feeling jeopardized. You know what I'm saying? I am hurt because my life didn't go the way I wanted to. It was a particular situation that took me out. You know what I'm saying? I sold my soul to the devil, and I no longer like people. I hate them. I despise them. And if they think they're doing better than me, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the spirit. I'm talking about them, throwing jabs at them, and that's digging me in a deeper hole because I'm upset in my own self. And now, you feel me, plan on taking anybody out that's doing better for themselves. You know what I'm saying? If not the person that I'm mad at. It's designed and set up like that. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, really think about the times you were angry. Think about the times you were upset. You know what I'm saying? It's usually stemming from something or a trigger that you've already went through already. But because you haven't healed it, you're allowing it to keep making you mad. You know what I'm saying? Until at some point that anger boils over and you unleash on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially, listen, if you have a dark soul. If you have a dark soul and you with all that, you know what I'm saying? And you, listen, I've had my fair share of experiences with fire signs. Now, everybody may not believe in astrology, but I personally believe that it wouldn't be put here on earth if it didn't have some type of significance to it. There is something behind it that speaks truth. So you can choose to not believe in it or not. But I go with understanding things that have evidence. I'm not just going to believe in something that doesn't have no evidence behind it. You know what I'm saying? I believe in stuff that has evidence behind it. You know what I'm saying? And astrological signs, there's a reason why we each have one. You know what I'm saying? Period. Otherwise, we wouldn't, right? So anyway, I've had my fair share of experiences with fire signs. And listen, let me tell you something. Their anger is unmatched. And because it is unmatched, it's almost as if when they boil over, they're uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? And they will do whatever they can to fulfill that need of being angry for whatever reason that they got upset until it calms down. Like, a lot of fire signs can't naturally calm themselves down. And not even just when it comes to fire signs, that's just my experience, but some people in general have very boiling points that once they get over that boiling point, it is really hard to calm them down. Like, you have to have a special gift inside of you to be able to get that person to calm down and realize and pay attention to what they're doing, because once they get to that level of anger, they no longer use their brain to think. They do is reacted off of emotion, is how they feel. They're not using this. They're using their emotions, and that's fueling them. They can't hear what you say. Listen, they don't think about what they're doing. They just do it. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of human beings that operate like that due to, you know what I'm saying, them not healing whatever has made them get to that point, and they keep experiencing it over and over in life, and they've controlled themselves, but it's going to get to a point where they can't. You know what I'm saying? It's going to boil over, and somebody's going to get hurt. And you think, like, you know what I'm saying, an officer who's been trained to handle humans don't realize that he's a human too. And if he goes into a house with 3 people hidden with guns, and it's only him and 2 of his partners, the possibility one of y'all could get taken out. Like, listen, I don't think people understand the game that's being played. You know what I'm saying? It operates off of people's fear and people not being able to control their emotions. You know what I'm saying? To be able to challenge and think outside the box of the normal way of thinking is not very likely. So when someone does it, the best thing to do is have all the opposition attack them so that they can get back in the box. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's still people to this day that I see wearing their COVID mask. COVID was 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not putting down no one who got it. Listen, if you got the shot, if you wear your mask to protect yourself, that's fine. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I didn't come across catching COVID. Personally, I believe that it was put out here to make people in fear. You know what I'm saying? To wear their mask and to get an injection of ingredients that they don't even know what's in it, you know what I'm saying, to be able to operate in the world to only get COVID and you got the shot. Like, tell me where that makes sense at. If you do your research, it's research. It's evidence that shows you people who have got the coronavirus vaccine still caught COVID. And think about how in fear people be of losing their life that they got the COVID vaccine even if they didn't catch COVID. Do you know what's in that? Did you do any research of what they shot you with? All you know is that they told you it was a vaccine to go against catching COVID. But then some people got the vaccine and still caught COVID. How does that make any sense? I'm not wearing my mask to protect myself from an invisible disease. You know what I'm saying? Listen, do I believe that it was a such thing as COVID? Yes, I do. Do I believe that it got all the way to Sacramento and all over the United States for a certain reason? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to where it was supposed to be exposed like that and to put everybody in fear. I watched too many movies. You know what I'm saying? That just gave me some type of idea that somewhere something was purposely intended or somebody did something for their own gain to where it was exposed to everybody in the United States. Because something just off. It don't make sense to me. But you got to think and understand, like, everybody don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? So listen, now you're paranoid. Everybody's paranoid. Who got the shot? Who didn't get the shot? We got COVID. Stay away from me. Listen, and if you're struggling in life, you scared, you in fear. So listen, now I'm angry. I get upset, might take that person out. Listen, you can't stop nobody from shooting someone or stabbing someone or causing physical harm to someone. Because people who react out of rage like that, they no longer use their brain. It comes straight from their emotions. You got to think about it like everybody doesn't want to deal with the thing that hurt them to be able to process their emotions. You almost have to be gifted to be able to get someone to calm down that is acting out of rage. Doesn't mean they won't do it again. It just means you calm them down and use your brain and be smart enough to realize, stay away or completely let go, or else you're going to end up in a situation you can't get yourself out of. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? They are fully aware of that and can't nothing stop that. Not no police officer, not no army vet, not no, you feel me, domestic violence survivor, not no kung fu artist, you feel me, not no red belt karate, none of that. None of that is going to stop somebody that's in a full-blown rage because they're not using their brain. They're using their emotion. And that fuels sometimes superhuman strength to where they can't see nothing. All they see is what their intended target, like a red beam. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do whatever is necessary until they feel satisfied. Listen, understand. And even if you feel me, people are not in a rage. It's some people who are so upset with their own lives and who they are, you know what I'm saying, that they will consciously, continuously try to take a person down that they think operates in a better mental state than them in any way possible that they can. And they will not stop until something takes that person out. Emotionally, you know what I'm saying, to where they dig themselves in a hole and they don't feel validated. Like, personally, from my experience, realistically, you know what I'm saying, I don't think nobody's intention was to truly hurt me. But realistically, I have to realize that mentally, it was their mission to try to destroy me from getting to the point where I am now, where I'm emotionally, mentally healthy. The mission was to hope that you stay in that black hole and you never find your way out, because we didn't. You know what I'm saying? We are intentionally making sure that you stay in the black hole. So we'll do whatever we can that's tailored to your past life to keep you stuck there. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can grow and prosper is the ability to self-analyze things in your life and change them. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you are in a relationship where it is violent, that wasn't the first time it was violent. I promise you. It's been multiple occasions where that person has experienced some type of violence or rage, and you just refuse to leave. It'll only be a matter of time before that rage doesn't have no thinking. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be smart in yourself to realize this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? If a person intentionally tries to take you down with certain calculated moves, you know what I'm saying? Not physically, but mentally, you gotta outsmart them. You know what I'm saying? If a person intentionally tries to take you down or stunt your growth, you have to outsmart them, which means do the opposite of what they're trying to pin against you. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they won't win. And at some point, when they start to realize that their tricks are no longer working, it means the person has got stronger. And they are starting to realize that emotionally, because of the state you're in, you cannot win. You have to really, really, you feel me, know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And figure out, you feel me, what is stunting your growth in you emotionally. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you may have the power to cut off certain things in your life, but listen, energy is strong. And it could be, you feel me, people in your family. It could be decades ago. It could be the deceased, that their spirits are in others around you that intentionally stop you from letting go of something that you know is hurting you, even though you know that you should have been let it go. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, you can't. You feel me? That's when it takes you using your own brain. Everybody in the world operates and sees life differently. No matter what you do in life, no matter who you are, you'll never really be able to find someone that can see life in your vision, in your eyes. That's why you have to be confident about it yourself. And the people that can see the vision, or, you know what I'm saying, are not operating out of hate or destruction, they'll support you like, oh, okay, that's your idea. I'm rocking with you, who you are as a person. I support that. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But if they can't figure out their mental mind game they got going on in here, they'll intentionally, you feel me, be negative towards you, or try to do things to take you down. You know what I'm saying? Or try to do things to take you away from where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? You are supposed to stay in this box, and we're going to do whatever we can to keep you in this box. Listen, I don't got no hate to nobody. Life is life. You're going to do what you want. You feel me? I'm not trying to change nobody. I don't care what you do. But just know me and who I am. It's certain things I'm not putting up with. It's certain things that I don't participate in. And it's certain things I'm not willing to do. But I'm not over here by myself sending hate towards somebody else because they don't like me. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not intentionally sending hate to other people because, you feel me, I'm over here, you feel me, chilling by myself. And everything that I thought was life is no longer that. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me. I don't care what you think about me. You feel me? And if you really want to know, you projecting all that hate towards me for growing is really dangerous. And I suggest you stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the science through what's really going on. For me to hate anybody would be me hating myself. Because they're putting in the work for their own life to grow. That doesn't make sense. I've never been the type of person that ruled my actions through rage. Have I been in a spot before where, you know what I'm saying, I got in a very rageful type of mood? Yes, because I am me, and I'm a Cancer, and I'm moody. My moods go from 1 to 100 in like 2.5 seconds. You feel me? Depending on how you treat me. You know what I'm saying? In the past, when I was in relationships, now I'm to a place where I'm balanced. People will intentionally say things, intentionally do things, side comment, you feel me, try to put you down underhanded, and you got to be able to know who you fully and truly are, that you don't even let that get to you. You feel me? Because karma will come back to them, because intentionally, for real, they want to see you react, or they want to see you put yourself in a downward spiral. But the more you learn how to control yourself and take your energy back and don't let them feed off of you, they'll destroy their own self in return. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the world operates. That's just how it works. But that's not the game that's being taught, so we don't even know. You feel me? We haven't took no tests. We haven't got no textbooks. We haven't studied that part of life, so we don't even know how it works or operate. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's real. It's what's really going on. And it's a pivotal time in the world right now where we're having to deal with certain pieces and parts of us that dictate our emotions to where we get in a state of not being able to control what we're doing, not being able to communicate, not being able to talk, not being able to understand. People have the freedom to do what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not confident inside yourselves, and you live your life off of trying to dictate and rule everybody else in the parts where you can't get control of yourself. So it's your business to try to rule someone else who has control of themselves, because you really can't get it control inside yourself. Listen, it's a crazy game. It's crazy how it operates. But we're all humans. We're all born. We're all meant to be in this earth as a purpose. You know what I'm saying? To be doing something, to be creating something. We are all valid the day we are born. So for us to hate ourselves and then in turn hate each other is the name of the game. It's how people profit off of it. It's how people make money off of it. Is us, the humans, because we don't know how to control ourselves and our emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because usually we're set in a certain mind state when something happens to us and we don't want to experience it again. And the universe will take you through that test over and over and over and over and over again until you finally get it. But you got to understand, some people are content with failing the test because they don't like the emotions that come with it. So they'll fail the test again and again and again and again and again. And they'll involve anybody in that school of theirs that they got going on in their head if you can't pass your own test. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's two types of people in this world. It's people that are fueled by rage, and they get off on hurting people. You know what I'm saying? To achieve the results that they're trying to achieve. And then you have some people that they talk a lot. They use criminating things and say criminating things to hope and pray that you think about it and ruminate on it and dig yourself into a black hole to where you don't feel happy within yourself. That's the mission. And so because I don't want you to think that, you feel me, I'm crazy, I'm going to act like I didn't do that. And everything's cool next time I see you. You just don't even know the game that you in right now. My mission is, because I don't feel good about myself, is to drag you down. And I'm going to say all these things to you. I'm going to do all these things to you. And then the next day, because you're not realizing what I'm doing to you, I'm going to do it again. Or I might be in a good mood and I might portray like I'm this nice person. It's just to suck you in. So I keep doing the same thing over and over. Listen. I'm not playing that game. I've chosen to take myself out of the box. The life game that everybody is playing, I've figured out how to outsmart it. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the ability to understand who you are, what's good for you, and what's not good for you. People these days, I don't care how close they are to you. I don't care what makes y'all related. I don't care about none of that. Some people spiritually are not happy. They're pretending. And they don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. So they will do whatever they can to try to knock you off your high horse. And if you let it affect you, you know what I'm saying? You will dig yourself into that black hole and you won't prosper. So the best advice I got to people is know who you are before you step out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm telling you right now, spirits are real. And they hop into people who are soulless. And they know how to pretend and act like they rock with you for real just to gain something from you. And once they get what they need, they leave. And that leaves you feeling depleted. Feeling like you can't go on. Because you're going to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody is not on the same team as you. You can feel it. You know when someone's not good for you. You can feel it. You just either choose to ignore it. Yeah, or you choose to ignore it. Simple as that. But listen. Understand this game of life is operated so that we all dislike each other. We all have a hate towards each other. And we all take each other out the game. Hate is only formed because of somebody's hate for something else. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know what I'm about. You feel me? Listen, I love women. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But it has been a hatred towards that the way of thinking for so long. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in the standard operating of, you feel me, man and a woman, you feel me, get married, have kids, the man gets the money, the woman stays home. And listen, that's cool. If that's the life you choose to lose, I'm not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to operate my life differently, outside the box. And there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just a hate that has been formed towards it. You know what I'm saying? I tried that. I didn't like it. You feel me? So I'm doing something else. It shouldn't be a crime. It shouldn't be held against me. You know what I'm saying? So listen, if you don't know what it is, I really just laid it on the line and told you exactly what it is. Some people just really rather not heal themselves. They rather not deal with the pain of the past because it hurts too much. And so they project all of that unhealed trauma onto someone else and really get that karma back to themselves, to where they dig themselves in such a big hole that they don't like nobody. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do whatever they can to try to dim someone's light if they see that a person is happier in their lives than they are. This game, this life game, is the most serious game that you need to pay attention to and heal and pass the levels. We can all make it to a greater awareness and a peaceful state if we understand that us being here today, us waking up today, because yesterday already happened and tomorrow's not promised, and we got through whatever it is that hurt us, why are we still holding on to it? You don't have to forget, but you can heal from it. You can process it and be able to move on in life and understand that you don't have to hate on other people because you're unfulfilled in your own life. It's the wrong way. It's the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. And it's nothing but destruction over there. And as human beings, nobody really wants to, you feel me, pass away at the hands of someone else. So I'm going to protect me before I protect you. Listen, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, because it gets no realer than that. I'm just being honest.